We are Fox Sports Radio. Fox Sports Radio.
I'm on time no matter where you're headed. Tom, go confidently. And again, OnStar. Thanks to OnStar for bringing in Papa Roach. And, wow, Vic.
I am so very,
Here we are.
I am giddy because it's one of the great jam bands of our time and space.
Now, wait a second. Hold on. They just discovered the secret of your bamboo. It is full of drugs. I'm glad you...
It's filled with
Cody,
pebbles.
how are you, man? Good to see you.
Welcome to Papa Roach. 17 years ago, they formed in Vacaville, California,
Yeah,
on a football field, man. And now,
that's true.
17 years, man, as a band together, jamming, and people loving you guys for so many years. You guys were the foremost jam bands in the great spirit of the Grateful Dead. Am I right? The great spirit of the Dead.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, long live the Grateful Dead. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely, it makes sense. Welcome, fellas.
Well, how are you guys? Good to see you.
Things are good, man. We just released our new album yesterday, Time for Annihilation, so it's in stores right now. We're stoked. We've been doing press for like... but it's all good, man. We're stoked. Everything's cool. We just we finished up last year. The last 5 shows we recorded. The last 5 shows we recorded them, and half of this album is a live album, and half of it is a studio record. So it's kind of a little bit of a mix.
I was an early part of these guys' success because they were on my show early, and I love these guys.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
I fell in love with them, and I went to the producer. I said, "We've got to get these guys on, and if they need any help, we got to give them help." They didn't need any help. How hard is it now, though? Because not hard. How much different is it now because of the internet and iTunes and all that to get your songs out, get the beats out? Because radio stations, you know, really don't grab onto everything now. But you guys are so popular and had such great live, you know.
I mean, for us,
Marketing's different.
Yeah, marketing is different.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
Word of mouth on the internet. I mean, radios. We got a song that's kicking ass on radio right now, which is great. But definitely, the internet is a huge place for us to get to our fan base, and we utilize that all the time. And you know, like Vivo's a really cool thing for us. You know, getting our music videos out there because we know, like, you know, MTV is not necessarily centered around music anymore.
Right.
And so there's a lot of different ways. You know, you just got to go find those avenues, go search, and we're doing all right.
And the bottom line is that people love, including myself and young and old alike, love the buzz and love to hear live music. That's great. You guys can actually play your songs.
Yeah.
You've been to many of your concerts. And you don't need any help. And that buzz gets, that's what I love about music now, because that buzz gets around quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Saw Papa Roach last night. You can't believe how great blah, blah, blah. Now it's on Facebook. Now it's on, you know, does anybody use MySpace?
Well, I think if you look, though, you got to get out on the road. You got to get out there. You got to connect with the fans. Yeah. But that's a tough lifestyle. I mean, you guys look pretty good right now. You look like you're holding up. But
you know, good-looking guys. I mean,
I was going to say, but I mean, how do you keep the pace?
Here's what Steve is really saying.
Yeah,
Steve thinks we're all, those of us who love rock and roll.
Right.
He thinks we're all drug addicts. He thinks we're all raging.
Why are you speaking for me? Did I say that?
That's what you meant.
That's not what I meant.
That's the vibe you're giving out.
Yeah.
Anytime you're doing doing
all
a
you
show
do
with
is
you
look at
every
it.
day, where's
I'm
he
a
done?
raging alcoholic, so
Well, that's
yeah,
good.
you can pin me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
What is it, fellas, that, you know, the audience, you know, picks up your essence, you know, from the beginning? They've always identified with you guys. Is it the jam, that you guys are so creative on stage? And that's not really one of the major attributes of bands the last 20 years, to be creative on stage and just vibe and jam together as one. Is that one of the mighty essences of Papa Roach that the fans connected with?
I think for us, I think our fans really connect with just the honesty and the passion and conviction that we have towards our music and when we get on stage, and definitely in the lyrics of the music, it's always we bear our heart and our soul, and that's where it lives. And you know, like on this new album, Time for Annihilation, the live side of it, there's sections of songs that we jam out and extend, and it really features like the character and the spirit and the energy of our live show. And I think that this, you know, that part of the record, the live side of it, will inspire fans to want to come see us because it's energetic. We got the crowd mics pumped up really loud, and so you can hear the sing-along.
I love that. I want loud. Pat and I were always talking about the fact that, like, doing radio, I got to have my headsets loud. I got to feel my own energy feeding into the mic and getting it back. By the way, guys, you guys are flanked right now by two rock and roll legends. I didn't know. You know, Pat O'Brien is a member of the South Dakota Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And of course, Vic is the front guy for Michiganers with Attitude,
A rock and soul band.
MWA.
Soul Review. Soul Review.
Nice.
Without doubt, to Otis Redding and of course Greg Wilson Pickett.
Yeah, rock and soul. Yeah.
James Brown, all
Yeah.
the boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, you're telling me.
We love James Brown. You like the meters?
Like the Meters a lot. New
Meters.
Orleans band, yeah.
Yeah, we crank on the meters. Hi-ya!
So who do you guys like? Who influences you? Do you like the new bands? Not new. Well, Phoenix. I like Phoenix, but when you listen, I think they got lucky on the one song because their early stuff is not as good as the one song. But I like
Phoenix-
Morning Benders and that kind of
Phoenix is a good band that